first, let me talk a little bit, give you a little history of Plus. We've been in business since 1991. We performed well over 2,000 software implementations. By the way, I've owned the company since 2003. Wendy's probably the only person that was here in the early 90s. So she owned B as well. Mitch.
Pretty much everybody but you.
But I worked for the company as well prior to 2003. But yeah, Wendy and Mitch are probably involved in most of those 2,000 implementations. Scott. Almost everyone's been here longer than me. But obviously from that we've created a great team at the back of the room with some very skilled people, and we've gathered a lot of accounting experience in that time. But despite all that, something wasn't right for me. I just didn't feel we were doing the right things, and that's sort of where the 4 commitments came from. And it was about how we were selling our services. It just didn't feel almost ethical. So we had some realizations, and you folks were the ones that were telling us this stuff. Basically, what we were seeing was that you couldn't differentiate our solutions. So in a situation where a client or prospect was getting multiple bids from different resellers, you couldn't differentiate our solution from anyone else's solution. Despite having excellent customer service ratings, we felt we were losing deals as a result of our sales process. Again, it was sort of that competitive issue. Any deal we walked into, we were all just being treated the same, and the evaluation process we found was just kind of ridiculous at times. Prospects were looking for strong relationships with them, trust, and they were looking for relationships that worked best for their organization. So they were, what you guys were telling us again was that you wanted a different relationship with us. Some customers wanted a specific type of relationship, or other customers wanted another type of relationship. And we were trying to treat you all the same, and that wasn't working either. By the time a prospect contacts us these days, they know more about us than we even think we know about ourselves. You know, with the internet age, with Google and Bing and Yahoo, everyone's doing an incredible amount of research. They're far more sophisticated than what we were used to in the past, and that was changing how we felt we had to deal with you. And you were also demonstrating, probably the most important thing is that what you wanted was value, or you certainly wanted to avoid situations where there was no value. And what it ultimately comes down to is that you wanted to see ROI on the solutions we were providing. So, hence the commitments. So the first one is that you'll know the exact price before we install anything. So if you've worked with us before, you know that we always provide some sort of quote or proposal before we begin. We don't send consultants out to your site without you knowing why they're coming, when they're coming, what they're doing, and what it's going to cost you. There's some work we need to do to provide this type of pricing, and sometimes we actually charge for that service. But when we do, our satisfaction levels are dramatically different than when we don't. And yes, we do still have customers that prefer time and materials estimates and prefer to time and materials projects. And we will do that if you absolutely want it. But again, what I'm telling you is our customer satisfaction levels for those who choose our fixed fee type pricing model are generally happier. And just as a side issue, it was just announced that Plus Computer Solutions has the second highest rated customer satisfaction levels in North America, and that's measured by Sage Software. So we would thank you for that. You guys. Second commitment is our exclusive flat fee. I've sort of alluded to that already. Our flat fee service billing. So you won't get dinged whenever you call us with a question. And those of you who work with Bonnie are pretty familiar. The best example in our company is our tech support. We offer fixed fee tech support. So you pay one fee and you can call as much as you want. Again, our clients that are on tech support contracts have a higher level of satisfaction than those who aren't. And again, we feel that that's because they're paying that one fee. You know, it may be a significant investment, but it's an investment that almost always pays off because they're never worried about calling Bonnie tell you about some clients who use their contracts a lot. And some of them have them just as an insurance policy for when something does go wrong. And it's effective, and it's very important in terms of our customer satisfaction levels. The third commitment is training. So if you want to work with us, next slide, if you want to work with us, and you want to obtain our next commitment, I guess, or this commitment, we'll call it a prerequisite for our fourth commitment, is you have to get training with us. If you don't get training, again, the level of customer satisfaction we have is very, very poor. So we do have customers that like to minimize training, or they'll do video-based training, or do a train-the-trainer approach. That we typically find that's not successful. So if you want to take advantage of our final commitment, which is our 100% money-back guarantee, and it is what it is. It's how it's stated is what it is. If you're not happy, we will refund up to 100% of the price you pay. But of course, you have to engage us in the other three commitments for us to honor that guarantee. But all we're asking you is just to partner with us, just work with us, and you'll be one of those customers that helped us get to second in North America in terms of customer satisfaction. And that's how we build real solutions. Guaranteed. Thank you for that.